You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak, my heart is beating so, and anyone can tell you think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night, who longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. No, you don't know me. No, I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy, to never, never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. No, I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy, to never, never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. Thank you.
Good job, Sherman.
Thank you. Anybody have any kind of, you see my genre, anybody know a song you might like to hear?
I was hoping maybe for Jumpin' Jack Flash, but that wouldn't work.
How about I'm looking over a four-leaf clover?
All right, I'll do that.
All right, I'm rolling.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll do Mares Eat Oats. Let me know when. Rolling?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before. First is the sunshine, the second is rain, third is the roses that bloom in the spring. There's no need explaining, the one remaining is somebody I adore. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before. There's no need explaining, the one remaining is somebody I adore. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over the town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Pennies from heaven for you and me. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill, it calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say you care. Although my pockets may be empty, I'd be a millionaire. My clothes may still be torn and tattered, but in my heart I'd be a king. Your love for me is all that matters. It's everything. So open your arms and you'll open the door to all the treasures that I'm hoping for. Hold me and kiss me and tell me you're mine evermore. Must I forever be a beggar whose golden dreams will not come true? Or will I go from rags to riches? My fate is up to you. So open your arms and you'll open the door to all the treasures that I'm hoping for. Hold me and kiss me and tell me you're mine evermore. Must I forever be a beggar whose golden dream will not come true? Or will I go from rags to riches? My fate is up to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we're back here, and we have Sherman. Is it what?
Pore, Sherman Pore.
Is it spelled that way, like it sounds, or?
Well, most of the time I am poor, but it's like the holes in your skin.
Oh, that kind of poor.
That kind of poor.
That's cool. How long you been singing, Sherman?
All my life. Since I was about 3, I think. We were dirt poor. Back in those days, we couldn't even afford a television, and they were really new, and it was only the rich people that had TVs.
Yeah.
And, you know, our entertainment was the radio and one of those old Victrolas, you know, with the big old horn coming out of it.
Yeah.
Looks like a big Easter lily.
Yeah.
And I was so fascinated with that thing that I could crank that lever and see that wheel turn and hear that lovely music come out of the speaker. And I kept on cranking that thing and kept on singing along with the music. And my brother tells me, he was 9 years older than me, he says, you know, he says, we had to keep pulling you away from that old machine because we were afraid you're going to break the spring on it.
Ah. And didn't you, American Idol or something you were on, or?
Yeah, I auditioned for American Idol, and I think January 31st of 07, it aired in New York, and it was 3 hours ahead of airing here in the Pacific Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And my neighbors are knocking on the door 10 minutes later saying, this is after the New York airing, saying, hey, go on the internet, man, turn your internet. It's all over the internet. And it went around the world in about 10 minutes. I can't believe the internet. It's incredible.
Wow, yeah.
And in the interim, it's been translated into a dozen different languages. It's still on the internet with Spanish subtitles on one of them, and I think Japanese subtitles on another one. There might be more out there as well. But yeah, I was blown away about the response behind my American Idol audition.
Yeah, that's cool. And you've done a CD, right?
Yeah, it's called For My Lady Love, and to the best of my knowledge, some of the, like eBay and things, they have some CDs out there. There were people out there within the first few weeks trying to sell my CD, a $10 CD for $45, saying that it was an autographed copy. And I got news for you. Anybody that bought one of those, I hadn't autographed any of them yet.
Wow. You dirty stealers, thieves out there. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, but it's on iTunes. Every now and then I'll hear the third song. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. I'll hear it somewhere in the room, and I'll say, "Whoa, who's playing my CD?" And that turns out people have downloaded that song for their ringtone.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm amazed. I really never thought I was good enough to even, qualify to even try to audition for American Idol. It's just, I just love to sing, and I guess I'll keep on singing. Probably at my funeral, if you go up and put your ear to the lid, you'll probably hear
Oh, I thought you were saying
silent song.
come put your ear down and you're going to grab him by the neck.
No.
Oh,
no.
that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you don't particularly, maybe I'm wrong, but you don't really like karaoke as far as the music?
Oh, I like karaoke. But when I'm trying to sing karaoke, more often than not, people are expecting to hear you sound like the artist that you're singing.
Yeah.
And I can't sound like someone else. I've tried and it doesn't work. There's only one Frank Sinatra and only one Dean Martin. And no matter how hard you try, there's a lot of good imitators out there. But I just want to be me. I want to sing me. I'm okay with me.
You like a cappella better?
Yeah, I love it if you... now, my CD was arranged for me by 4 different conductors and composers. Mm-hmm. And it was done at Frank Sinatra's home base, Studio B at Capitol Records. And they told me they actually rented this the microphone that he had used, and some of the other big performers had used. They were able to rent that microphone. And those arrangements for my style, my tempo, my pitch, they were arranged for me. So I sound better with other people's songs. I love to do a lot of the songs karaoke. One I have a lot of fun with is when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. And almost invariably, the whole audience will sing along with it.
Yeah.
I love to do that one with Dean Martin's arrangement.
Is there a place that you go to all the time for karaoke, or different places?
There's a place called the 49er out in Acton, and there's a couple of new places I've discovered. One is a place called the Oaks out on Moore Park and Woodman. And it's kind of funny because when I was a kid, that lot that lounge is on was a feed and tack store.
Huh.
And that's where my mother used to take us to get the feed for my rabbits. I would raise rabbits, and then when I'd skin them and sell the meat to neighbors, I'd take the skins there and they'd buy the skins from me. But it's right there on that lot.
Oh.
I was raised in Sherman Oaks. I was adopted at the age of 9, and I grew up in Sherman Oaks. And But another place I like to go to, well, one I really liked a lot, and we've lost them, and that's a place called Dimples. And a great fellow by the name of Sal was the owner. They were the first karaoke place in the nation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were called Dimples. They were on Olive, but they had to close down. And Sal tells us he's looking for another place, and every now and then he'll have a reunion of people who used to come to his place. And he's a great old guy, and I love him. And but I keep looking for places, and people will tell me, "Hey, they do karaoke over here." I've been on cruises. I do karaoke, and
That's cool.
you
Do you have
know,
like a website or something you can give out? People want to hear your stuff, CD and all that.
you know, I don't right now, but I'm going to try to set one up.
Okay.
Keep trying Sherman Pore Idol. Right now, I don't have anything on there,
Yeah.
but I'm subject to start seeing if I can set that up. So try that every now and then, and maybe you're going to start seeing something pretty soon.
Okay.
People keep convincing me that, you know, that I should be, you know, doing more with my singing than I am. So I sing, you know, I love to sing. I sing everywhere I go. I mean, if I'm waiting in line, it shortens the line for me. And you'd be amazed, you know, music is the universal language. People don't even have to understand the words you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sincere and you've got the tones there, they almost get the feel for what you're singing. There was a song I like to do that Nat King Cole did, and it's got some French words in it. And I sang it one time. A young lady, I didn't know she was French, and I'm singing it, and she starts laughing. And I finish it, and then she told me she was French, and she says, "You did the words perfectly." And it goes like this. Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. Je ne sais pas what to do. You know you've completely stolen my heart. Morning, noon, and nighttime too. 'Cause you're wondering what to do. That's the way I've felt right from the start. Ah, chérie, my love for you is très fort. Wish my French were good enough. I'd tell you so much more. But I hope that you can breathe all the things you mean to me. Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. I love you, yes I do.
I went out with a French girl once. Sherman, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, and